Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Shari. How are you today?
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm fine, Mr. Seft.
In this session we will discuss new topic about reading comprehension. It will practice you to understand a story or a text. Okay, start with first text. An estuary is an area where freshwater river or stream meets the ocean. In estuaries, the salty ocean mixes with a freshwater river, resulting in brackish water. Brackish water is somewhat salty, but not as salty as ocean. An estuary may also be called a bay, lagoon sound, or slough. Water continually circulates into and out of an estuary. Tides create the largest flow of salt water, while river mouth create the largest flow of fresh water. When dense, salty seawater flows into an estuary, it has an estuarine currents. High tides can create estuarine currents. Salt water is heavier than fresh water, so estuarine currents sink and move near the bottom of the housing. When less dense fresh water from a river flows into the estuary, it has an anti-estuarine current. Anti-estuarine currents are strongest near the surface of the water. Heated by the sun, anti-estuarine currents are much warmer than estuarine currents. Source: www.nationalgeographic.org. Okay, continue with the question. You can read, Shari.
Question number 1. What does the text tell you about? A. The saltwater area. B. The freshwater river. C. The estuary. D. The water circulation. Question number 2. Why is there salt water in the estuary? Because A. Water evaporate in midday. B. There is so much salt in the estuary. C. Fresh water comes from the rain. D. It is situated next to the ocean.
Continue the next question.
Question number 3. The water usually circulates into out of the estuary. A. Then. B. So. C. But. D. And. Question number 4. What probably happens if fresh water meets salt water in the estuary? A. The fresh water will mix with the salt water. B. It will not gather because fresh water has different volume. C. The fresh water will be beaten by the salt water. D. They will exist although in the same place.
Good. I hope you can answer correctly. Now, we continue with the text 2. Read carefully the text. Genie, come out. I want to ask you something.
I come, mister. What do you want to ask?
I want you telling me the history of Jawi Temple.
I will explain you, mister. You listen carefully. The history. Jawi Temple is a temple in Indonesia that is known as a syncretic Hindu, Buddhist temple dated from 13th century in Singasari Kingdom. The temple is actually situated on the eastern slope of Mount Welirang, Candi Watts village, Pasuruan, East Java. It is approximately 41 kilometers from south of Surabaya. The temple is actually placed on the main road between Kecamatan Perigen and Pringgi Bukan. The temple was thought to be a worship place for Hindu, Buddhist. However, the temple actually is announced as mortuary temple to honor King Kertanegara, the last king of Singasari. The construction of this temple provides a place of worship for the adherents of Shiva, Buddha sect, a syncretic religion patronage by the king. The great detail of magnificent sacred compound building is constructed by Nagara Kertagama. The principal monument, in particular, is unique in that it was a Shiva sanctuary crowned with a Buddhist ornament. It thus portrayed clearly the religious philosophy expounded by Kertanegara. The shrine further contained 2 mortuary statues of the king, representing the essence of both religions. Prapanka explains in his poem, the image of the Buddha Akshbhya had mysteriously disappeared at the time when the monument had been struck by lightning in 1331. While regretting that the statue had vanished, it was accepted as a sign of the Buddha's supreme manifestation, sunyata of non-being or nothingness.
Thank you for your information, Genie. We have listened to the history of Jawi Temple. Now you read the question, Shari.
Oak, Mr. Seft. Question number 5. What is the purpose of the temple for certain religion? A. To mark their authority. B. To remind their ancestor. C. As a place of worship. D. To inform their history. Question number 6. To build the base of the temple? A. Kirta Nagara. B. Prapanka. C. Sunyata. D. Nagara Agama. Question number 7. How do the statues deputize two religions? A. It portrays the philosophy between two religions. B. The statues are created in religious ornaments. C. It describes the greatness of two kings. D. The statues are used as religious sign. Question number 8. Mysteriously disappeared at the time. Paragraph 3. The mysteriously word can be replaced with A. Magically. B. Differently. C. Strangely. D. Remarkably.
Well done, Shari. Okay, continue with the last text. Text 3.
Explain about Candy Plaosan. Please listen carefully. Candy Plaosan is renowned as one of famous landmark in Klaten. It is situated in Bugisan village. At the location in Prambanan district, the temple is known as Buddhist temple. The complex of the temples is about 2,000 square meters. Rice fields and other vegetation such as corn and banana are planted surround Candy Plaosan. King Samaratunga's daughter Pramodhavardhani inheritance of Sailendra dynasty built Plaosan temple in the mid-9th century. There are two complexes of Candy Plaosan. It is because of a road between them. It has specific name for Candy Plaosan. For the north on it course Plaosan Lor and in the south is Plaosan Kidul. In Plaosan Lor visitors will see an open area namely a mandala. They also can find two main temples. At the temples there are an entrance, a gate and the guardian statue known as Dvarapala. Plaosan Lor and Plaosan Kidul are considered to originally be on a complex. There are approximately 174 small buildings, 116 are stupas and 58 are shrines in Plaosan complex.
We have listened the text. Now you read the question.
Question number 9. How many holy places were built in the temple complex? A. 2. B. 58. C. 116. D. 174. The last question. Question number 10. What can we find around Plaosan temple area? A. Many temples. B. Bugisan village. C. Rice field and other vegetation. D. An entrance gate and a guardian statue?
Alright, we have read the text. I hope you answer correctly. It is enough for now. You can subscribe this channel to get other topic. See you soon.